furious at our president. Why? President Obama, President Sarkozy, and British Prime Minister Gordon Brown all stood together on Friday, condemning Iran for its secret uranium enrichment plan. But there was much more going on behind the scenes, and it did start the day before. Joining us live is Jack Kelly, reporter for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Good evening, Jack. And so what is this spat between the French president and our president?
Hello, Greta. It's always nice to talk to a fellow Badger. Sarkozy is just furious with the president for not bearding the lion, not disclosing Iran's nuclear cheating at the UN General Assembly. Both he and Gordon Brown thought that that was the appropriate thing to do, and Sarkozy had written his remarks, initial remarks to deliver at the UN in attacking Iran. But the president's advisors prevailed upon him not to interrupt the president's fantasy about global disarmament by bringing up the fact that the Iranians were cheating.
Why did the president think that it was a good idea to wait until Friday to out the Iranians, in essence, something that the United States had known for quite some time, even going back to the President Bush administration? But why did it matter to him if it was Friday in Pittsburgh and not Thursday at the UN?
Well, Thursday he didn't want anything to interrupt his chairing the General Assembly, the Security Council session, where they passed that resolution talking about working towards elimination of nuclear weapons. The administration felt that it would rain on the parade if they talked about Iranian cheating at that. So they insisted that the French and the British not mention it either, and that's why it got pushed to Friday. And I think if it had been up to the president, he wouldn't even have brought it up then. Remember, what has provoked the public mention by this administration is the fact that Iran itself disclosed to the International Atomic Energy Agency 2 weeks ago that it had this other site. So it was no longer possible to pretend that it didn't exist.
So prior to this this issue arising in Pittsburgh and before that at the General Assembly at the UN, what was President Sarkozy's view of President Obama, and have they patched things up a little bit?
Well, I don't know what's happened since the Security Council meeting. I have a friend who has one friend who is close to Sarkozy and another who is a member of the France's external intelligence agency. And they both say that Sarkozy thinks that President Obama is incredibly naive and grossly egotistical, so egotistical that no one can dent his naivete, and that he's very worried about what that means for the West, because the President of the United States is the leader of the free world, and if the President of the United States isn't going to lead the free world, it isn't going to be led.
Jack, thank you very much.
Thank you.